to OnyxEarth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So this is a reading on a whim. I was not uploading today, but I was like, okay, let's do this random thing. Y'all kind of like the 18+ readings. I think it's been a while since I've done one, so let's just do one that's not too long and upload. Okay, so today's theme is kind of like maybe like a sexual healing. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet because, again, on a whim. I don't know. I think like sexual healing, like what, maybe like some seductive energy, like what you could do to this person that would really turn them on, make them ready, put them in a mood, that kind of thing. But whatever it is, it's gonna be 18+ because guess what? We have the decks that say so. We have erotic sex, we have sex answers oracle, so we have decks specific to that energy, and we also have the general tarot and a couple of romance based decks. So like I said, it may not be too long. We're gonna see. So I'll give you a minute to select your pile. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. Welcome, pile 1. If you selected this crystal, then this is your reading. So I'm going to start with the romance angels just to get an overview for the energy of the reading. Like, again, we're going to stick with that sexual healing, seductive energy towards this person. Again, could be anybody, whoever you're thinking of right now. Let's go. And right away, deception. Oh, you sneaky. Real sneaky, pile 1. Very sneaky energy. And then you have wedding. So we got some forbidden fruit energy immediately coming through. You may be the type to play games with married people. That is okay. There's always one scandalous pile. We don't judge here. Maybe that is like the foreplay. Maybe it's like you and this person like to pretend. It doesn't necessarily have to be outright scandalous, like a true playing with other people's emotions situation. But there's very much this whole foreplay, this what is it called when you wear the costumes? I can't even think of it right now. I am spacing. But anyway, like the whole switching up, playing characters, playing role play, right? Role play, a bit of role play with this person. So there's the scandalous side of you, and then there's the side of you that it's like, okay, let's do this role play thing. You may be married. This whole deception, role play energy could be just to spice things up. So that is the sexual healing. This person likes to switch it up. This person likes to play characters, like for you to play characters, switching out wigs, different types of makeup. That is it, okay? So I'm gonna slide these out of the way, so that we can pull from the tarot. And let's see real quick what's going on with pile 1's kind of sexual healing. And honestly, I think that whole energy of this person really enjoying that role play and foreplay, it is basically just to keep things spicy, and it's also for them to I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like it's to keep them engaged. Oh, okay, you have the hangman. That's what came out. It's basically when you switch it up like that, if you switch up and play different types of characters in the bedroom, this person, they feel like you're in control. They kind of like that hangman energy of never knowing what to expect. That's what that deception and wedding is. It's not even just playing specific characters in a planned, organized way. It's they may come home, or you may come home. Whoever, like, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter. Someone pops up, you pop up, switching it up, and that does it for them. Not saying you've done this, but that would do that for them. You know what I mean? Like if you've never done that before, this person's very interested in you kind of playing a role, playing a character, and then popping up because it makes them feel like they're out of control, and that really turns them on for some way with that hangman, okay? I think the hangman may very much, I think it's Pisces energy, which makes sense. That's 12th house energy, Neptune, dream, fantasy based, right? Yeah, definitely so. And then you have the moon. Oh, that's not the moon. This is the star. Okay, so moon energy, which is still Pisces, could be Cancer, but this is Aquarius, right? So the Cancer, I keep saying Cancer. So some of you are asking me about a Cancer right now. Don't do that. Don't throw me off as I'm doing the readings. But some of you are asking me about a Cancer right now, even though there's no cards on the table saying Cancer. So if you're asking about a Cancer, this is your confirmation. But this star card, this Aquarius energy, this person really very much feels they're very allured by like a fantasy celebrity type vibe. So honestly, this energy of you cosplaying and such could be very famous characters, not necessarily a celebrity, even though some of you have a person that would like for you to dress up as a certain celebrity. There may be one that you favor that would really get them going if you cosplayed as this person. But like characters in movies, stories, I'm hearing anime, like some of you, y'all get down like that, okay? Like that's the thing. And this hanged man, not saying it has to be a male person or even a masculine energy. This person just wants to be upside down, tied up as, you know, like look at this is you, regardless of gender. And the star card, you see how it's kind of like an alien esoteric vibe. It's like you dress up as this, and that person is basically in this energy, like shaking them down, like you are in control, and they love that. So I'm gonna pull one more, and right away I got like 3, so I'm not taking all 3 of those cards. One more, and then I'll take the overview, and we'll pull from so many cards. This person has so many fantasies, so many things that they'd like to do with you. But I have an idea. I'm getting the energy that it's just various storylines, various plots, various characters that they have in their mind for you to play. And I've got 7 of Wands. Okay, they like it rough. I promise I wasn't gonna be this way. I really wasn't, but this person is this way. Knight of Swords. So they want to be talked to, they want to be pursued, they want it aggressive, and they want it rough, and they want for you to take control. So the person you're asking about, Pile 1, they don't want to be in control. They want to be taken by surprise, because the star is Aquarius, which is also Uranus energy, which is shocks. So this person definitely wants to be taken by surprise. Now that's also shocks and like kind of to a certain degree technology. So it's like maybe into like porn and watching stories, you know, watching specific shows just to get in the mood, even if it's not X or R rated. Like this person just really wants like a cosplay. They want foreplay, they want role play. That is what does it for them. That's the sexual healing. Like that's what really makes them feel fulfilled at the end of the evening, day, lunch break. I don't know. I feel like this person's a bit kinky. That's why I'm being this way. This person's a bit kinky. I'm not gonna lie, Pile 1. Not necessarily in a aggressive way, not necessarily in a super public way. They have their kinks, and once they get you, they love the costume, cosplay, foreplay, and such. So I think I want to pull from Melanin Pop, because this deck I've noticed not just on the channel but in personal readings, it tends to spill the tea. So let's see what it says about this person, and then we'll hop right into those two 18 plus X. So let's see what it says about this person and the things that they're interested in sexually. Okay, like I said, this person's not super public. You've got the 4s, abundance, hidden wealth, transformation, and growth. This person, they're very private. They're not going to bring other people in. They're not going to try to do the thing where they're not what is it, voyeurism, whatever that's called. They're not into people watching them or them watching other people outside of maybe porn, outside of fantasizing as they watch these certain shows. Like if they have certain characters that they're into and such that you may or may not favor, that you can dress up as. Outside of that, it's very private. And honestly, this person feels like they may be a little embarrassed if other people knew that they had this kink, that they want you to dress up as anime characters, as they want you to dress up as like certain characters from popular TV shows, certain celebrities. Like that's a bit embarrassing. They don't want people to know. And that's okay. Especially if you're finding out via this reading that this person's into it. Some of you are like, yeah, I knew it. Some of you are like, I knew it. They didn't bring it to you, but you're like, I can tell by looking at them. I can tell by what they're interested in that this is how they are sexually. but they don't want people to know that publicly. So if they haven't approached you about this kind of thing, that's why. So let me pull maybe 2 more, take the overview, and get right into those decks, because again, I don't want this to be too long. What we got, pile 1. I did see the Ice Queen, so it's making me feel like if they haven't approached you about it, pile 1, it's because they don't think you go for it. They don't think you'd go for it. Long distance. Okay, so some of these people that you're asking about, they're watching the porn, they're watching these shows and such, and self-pleasuring because there's distance between you two. Others of you, it's not just that, because some of you, it stops there. Others of you, you're in a thing, you're in a relationship, and they're like, okay, you know what? There's distance between us. Why don't you go ahead and dress up, take pictures and send them to me, or make videos and send them to me. There's another subset of you that are not engaging this person, and it's very intriguing to me because, like, if I wasn't trying to keep this short, I'd dig in. But there's a group of you where you're not with this person on a romantic level. You're simply on social media, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, any of those outlets, TikTok, and you dress up as characters. That's what you do. Maybe you're a makeup artist, maybe you act, whatever it is, you dress up as someone or multiple different characters or celebrities, and this person is really turned on by that. They're observing you because that does it for them. Okay, specific subset. So I'm gonna pull 1 more, and then we're going to take the overview and pull from those decks because we're already at 10 minutes. Let me see. Lots of cards keep trying to come out because this person has much more. Okay, so addiction. You've got addiction, excessive drinking, sex addict, unhealthy coping, mesmerism. So again, some of you, this person is very much a sex addict because that's the nature of this question. Now, the thing about it is, it's not just that. Some of you, it's not even that intense. They're not necessarily addicted to sex. They're addicted to you. And, you've got third eye, which is intuition, chakra, blue, telepathy, perception. So if you've been having a feeling about this person watching you and such, spice things up. See how kinky? I was trying to get this powerful man. Okay, so those may be telltale signs of who that is. Maybe this person is kind of into Edgar Allan Poe, because I don't say telltale, but I'm thinking telltale heart, maybe a thing. That's a confirmation for some of you. But what you were thinking, you're not crazy, pile 1. This person's watching you. They're thinking about you. Like I said, some of you, it's a no contact, or it's someone that you haven't engaged yet, maybe a crush. They are watching you. They have observed you. They are thinking about you. There's a slight obsession, but secret, right? And then those of you that are in a connection, this person really loves it when you dress up, and if they haven't brought this to your attention, these are the types of things they wish you would do. So let's hop in, get these other cards. We're going to look at the erotic sex oracle first, and then the sex answers. And I don't have a number that I want for these cards. I'm just going to take it as it comes. And 1 right here, sensual. Okay, this person's very emotionally attached to their sex and such, which, and I'm going to slide these out because I need you to see. So you see that hangman, how he's hanging from the chains. At the bottom, you've got bondage. So it's making me feel like this person's into being tied up and tying you up, and notice you can't see her eyes there, right? That kind of thing they're into. But they want to feel. Now, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be the buzzkill here, but it is slightly disturbing that this person wants you to dress up as everyone but you, and that they're emotionally connected to that. I don't like it, but if this is just casual and fun, then do you enjoy. But if this is someone you have a romantic connection with, I don't like it, especially with deception there. It's like they constantly want you to be everything but you. But again, if this is just fun, do you. We got sensual, fantasy. What did I just say? Fantasies. That right there. This person kind of wants you to be everybody but you. And that's okay if it's just fun and it's just casual, but if it's a romantic connection, something we need to talk about. In your third eye, if you've been feeling that, then it's time to address it. But we're not going to dwell on that. That's not the nature of this reading. Sometimes, y'all, that's what happens when you come to like a real psychic. That's not a knock to anyone else. I promise it's not. It's just sometimes I get things that we were not asking for because all of y'all's business comes out in these readings. So, fantasies. This person is very much into foreplay, cosplay, role play, putting on a show, telling a story with your sexual acts. That is what they're into. Even when you two are not sexually active, or if you're not in a connection, even if you're not sexually active, that's the type of thing that they do. When they think about you, they think about you from a perspective of you being someone else, or you doing something, or if they don't know you very well, they kind of created this image of you and how you would be, even if it may or may not be accurate, right? So let me get one more. Going deeper. Yeah. So I will say that in this being what they're interested in, stolen kisses. They really like that forbidden thing that they're not supposed to be doing what they're doing. I'll say this much. Regardless of how they go about the sex, what they want you to, who they want you to pretend to be, and how, they're going all in, right? Going deeper. Like, you're going to get the most passionate side of this person in this instance that they're most comfortable, whether it's role play, cosplay, all of those things, right? Dressing up as someone else, dressing up in a way that they like, that turns them on. That's what you're going to get the best experience from them, because they're going to give you their all in that going deeper card when you do that. If you've been kind of lackluster sex with this person, or if you haven't gone all the way, this is it right here. If you do these things that I just talked about, that is going to get the best sex you've gotten from this person. It's going to be, some of you, is going to be the best sex you've ever had, because they are all in, going deeper, right? And stolen kisses is, it makes it feel forbidden, so it makes it more passionate for some reason. Like, and some of you, it is actual stolen kisses, as in, you know, that marriage card does exist. I mean, wedding, marriage, same thing. That wedding card does exist. So, you know, whatever floats your boat, we don't judge here. So we're going to pull from the Sex Answers Oracle. But yeah, this person feels they're really into fantasy, really into porn, storytelling, anything that kind of sets a tone, has a storyline, that kind of gets them going, right? That's what gets them going. And right away, we've got must have you soon. Right? So, it's giving that this person, some of you are really sending lots of pictures, videos, and such, or are posting on social media, whether it's TikTok, OnlyFans, things like that. This person's feeling like must have you soon. Some of you, this is not a person you're with. Like I said, it's someone that has a crush, that your third eye really feeling like they're watching you. They are, must have you soon. Whether or not you want them, again, your intuition is spot on. It is this person that is having these fantasies and such, that want this sexual healing from you. I really don't know what I'm going to title this video, but the energy coming through is interesting. So, must have you soon. That's how this person's feeling, and that is what you being in this energy we're discussing does for them. Let me see if I can get two more. And I got two more right away. So when they say must have you soon, they mean it. So the overview you have here is show your wild side. And what is that underneath that? Can't handle you. So this person is really turned on by you, really like obsessing over you, and they are just really fixated on your sexual nature in a way that could be unhealthy. I'm not gonna lie. So open the relationship. Some of you, this is not what this person wants with you. Some of you, you got that wedding card and that stolen kisses. This person wants an open relationship with their spouse so that they can be with you. Some of you, this person wants to invite you into the bedroom with their spouse. Now, I don't know. That's you. Whatever you want, right? I'll put it up here. But that, or, you know, they want their spouse to open up the relationship so that they can engage you, or they, like I said, the threesome situation. Some of you, the open the relationship means that they are attempting to, or will at some point attempt to seduce you away from whatever connection you're in, right? And then you have no strings attached. So again, exactly what I said, right? The whole third party situation, bring you into the bedroom, have you casually. It feels casual. I'm not gonna lie. It feels casual. If not, This is what your partner's doing to spice up the connection, make it feel casual, because it's getting stale, right? But a lot of you, it is casual because this whole cosplay, foreplay, role play situation is what this person's into, and it's all they're really into, right? Show your wild side, stolen kisses. It's kind of that hidden thing that on the down low, don't tell anybody, but we're gonna really have a good time energy. And again, if you're in a partnership, this person may want a threesome, if depends. But regardless, they kind of want you to open up. They want you to show your wild side, be more adventurous as it relates to sex, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 1. If this resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hello, Pile 2. So if you selected this crystal, then this is your reading. So we're going to start with the Romance Oracle, because we're going to see, if you skip the intro, we're going to do like a kind of sexual healing thing, like it's seductive. I don't want to say seductive energy. We did that not that long ago, but it's kind of like what this person's interested in sexually, right? As it relates to you specifically. We got a lot of good details in Pile 1. So let's just see. I'm going to start with one card in the bottom of the deck as the overview before we get into the tarot. So let's see Pile 2. Pile 2, and right away we've got 1. So what is this? And then it's in reverse. Oh my goodness, what's going on already? Already it's drama, Pile 2. So forgiveness and learning is at the bottom. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I'm not gonna lie, when I said sexual healing, I feel like your pile took that energy literally. Like literally, because you have express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. But that's cute, right? It fell in the reverse. So this is the energy we're working with. So express your love in reverse, and forgiving and learning. And it's like already there's an emotional block between the two of you. It's like somebody did something to somebody, or someone perceives someone as doing something to someone, or there's distance. It's not like, whatever it is, express your love is in reverse. So you two are not like, obviously you're not sexually active, but you're not really, I don't want to say interested in being sexually active, but there's just a blockage there as it relates to sex with this person and you. And it's not good, because that's not the nature of this question, but it does feel like this person, these two cards I will say these two cards for some of you, it's giving makeup sex. It's, you're mad at me, let's make up, let's get it busy. That's what it's giving for me. So maybe that's the energy of the overall pile, since this is a sex 18+ base reading. It's giving makeup sex. So I'm gonna roll with that energy because it's most relevant to the reading. Others of you, there's some things that you need to work out before you even ask about sexual energy with this person. So if you're asking about a person you know there's issues with, this is, I mean, I guess it's your reading. Stick around. Maybe we'll get into what they're interested in anyway. But really, this is Spirit saying you got other things to worry about in this connection. Now, everyone else, makeup sex, right? I'm going to grab this tarot-based deck. Not tarot-based deck, this tarot deck. And see what we get about this person and this confusion that you two seem to have, and how makeup sex really turns them on, because that's weird. It's technically like what you would call toxic, but I'm not judging. We don't judge here. And what is this? Ace of Swords in reverse. So no contact. You're not talking. They don't want to talk. They just want to get busy. And then, oh my goodness, Three of Swords. So just drama. What is going on, Pile 2? Put in the comments what's going on with you and this person. Why is there so much drama? Like, are you two like the type of people that just thrive on drama? Do you create confusion in the connection simply because it gets you excited sexually? Is that what's happening? Because that's what it feels like is happening for some of you. And then I have the Seven of Wands. So just combative for no reason. What's going on? Combative for no reason. And then you've got the Nine of Cups. So it's like you're combative for no reason. They're combative for no reason, just for selfish reasons. But Nine of Cups is indulgence. It is a sexual card to me. It is, but it's indulgence. It is actually overindulgence in some instance. It's just gluttony and greed and just feeling very passionate and free and doing what you want when you want without any repercussions. That's this card. It's very fantasy based and watery. So it's like all of this drama, like no contact or ignoring each other, telling each other hateful things in that Three of Swords, arguing in that Seven of Wands, being combative with your partner, just to go ahead and that Nine of Cups and just live the pleasures. Now, some of you very specifically, this person, like a small subset of you, express your love in reverse, right? Seven of Wands, Nine of Cups, that's single energy. This person is not really trying to engage you on a sexual level. That's some of you. Others of you, make up sex. that is what's coming through heavy. So this person wants to like create all of this drama, and I feel like you're engaging it, or if you're not engaging it intentionally, you're unconsciously engaging it, or you don't realize they're doing it on purpose. They're upsetting you on purpose for sexual healing. And I know that sounds so toxic. It is, but that's what this person's interested in. So let me pull from this Melanin Pop deck, because as I said in part 1, it tends to spill the tea, but it's like I'm not going to talk, I'm going to ignore you for a while, and then when I start talking to you, I'm going to say something crazy to you to get you riled up in that Seven of Wands, and then, you know, I get what I want in that Nine of Cups energy, right? Because upright, we have forgiveness and learning. You know, that's that forgiveness and learning. You get real passionate. Oh, okay. You have Rebel in reverse, and it says complacent, rule follower, indifference, ego stickler. So if you tend to be what they would consider stuck up, right? Because I feel like your person is that rebel, because you got express your love in reverse, rebel in reverse. Your person feels you're a bit uptight. They feel you're a bit uptight, you're a bit stuck up, you're not, I'm hearing the word explorative, and I don't even know if it's a real word, but they don't feel like you're adventurous enough sexually or just romantically, like you're emotionally tied. So they do things to hurt you or trigger you just to get an emotional rise out of you, which is so bad. Like, that is horrible. But that is what this person's doing, right? I don't want these 2 cards. It's way too many. I really just, I didn't want 2 cards, but I didn't pull them in a way. So maybe this is confirmation. You've got community at the bottom. You've got tradition and social media. This is someone that knows you through possibly, I'm hearing the words. First word I heard is church. Social organizations, through family members, just through your community. They may be from your neighborhood. So that's a specific confirmation for some of you. But I want to pull my cards in the way that I naturally do, which was not that way. So I'm going to pull my 2 cards. Give me one. And so I can see what's going on with this person's sexual healing energy and what they want from you. Okay, manipulation. Same thing. Exactly what I said, right? Look at that. Control, influence, devious, trick, exploitive, fool. Okay. This person is just not even hiding the fact that they manipulate you. And then at the bottom, you've got would you accept. So it's like they do that mess. They get you riled up. They upset you just to get you in the mood, like just to get you riled up so that you can have makeup sex, because they enjoy makeup sex. For whatever reason, they consider it more passionate and such. It's so disturbing. So I'm going to get one more, and then I'm going to pull from those 2 sexual-based 18+ decks and wrap this up, because this person's energy is not the best. I'm not going to lie. Create with me. Some of you, this person may actually tell you they want to make a baby with you during sex. Like, that may be a thing. Whether or not it's quote-unquote possible in conceiving through sex, that's what they say. Like, oh, I want to have family with you. That's why you got all those family cards a while ago that I didn't want. They didn't make any sense, because that's the type of things they like to say during sex, right? Creation, conception, teamwork, new beginnings. Like, oh, let's start a family. But really, that's just part of the foreplay. That's the type of thing that they like to say, especially if this person doesn't like to use protection in any way. This person is very much into wanting to create a family, and they're actually the type to quote unquote trap you. I'm not talking about a specific gender. It could be any gender. This person is the type to try to bind you to them with a family if it's possible, because that's just the energy that they have. Like, they feel very content and satisfied with you there with that 9 of Cups. So took a dark turn. I'm not gonna lie, but again, it's very much an energy of makeup sex, that manipulation energy, getting you riled up so that they can do, oh, let's start a family, let's make a baby, I'm about to, put a baby in you type energy, right? And then they play these games because give me spaces here next to Ace of Swords. Like, they may ghost you for periods of times, but really, I mean, and this Nine of Cups is giving selfish lovers. So, like I said, this is a mess. But look at the card that really was at the bottom: energy vampire, draining, lust, darkness, low vibration. So if you can detach emotionally from this person, pile two, if you can do that and it's good and you enjoy it, personally, as the person that's spiritually advising you, I would not, because vampire is not a good sign. Manipulation is not a good sign. You really don't want to be sharing energy with a person like that. Like, not just sexually, but just in general. Like, there's lots of other people you could be having a casual situation with that are not this toxic. That's my personal opinion. I put that disclaimer out there that it's my personal opinion, so, you know, do what you want, but this person is a mess, okay? So I almost wanted to wrap it up. That's crazy. That's how over this person I am. But let me just go ahead and pull from these 18 plus decks real quick. Because, I mean, with the vampire at the bottom, it is what it is. That also means that this person's into, some of you, small handful of you, this person's not necessarily toxic. But when you get riled up, because some of you may be easy to get riled up, they take advantage and, like, you have some mind-blowing sex. And vampire is just that this person's real, kind of, like, they have, like, a goth vibe, all black type vibe. They're like a night owl. They're kind of a bit of eccentric, maybe into the occult. They may be into biting on a sexual level, absorbing your energy. Like, they may be highly spiritual. I'm getting that for a small subset of you. A lot of you are dealing with somebody that is a mess, okay? So let me see what I get from these cards here. You're the one I want. So this implies that there's more than one to me in this pile. So again, like I said, choose wisely, pile two, if this is somebody you're engaging with. Like, I feel like sexually they want to create a intimate experience even when it's not. Like, they're the type to make up sex, right? Like, if you catch them with somebody else, even if you're not together, you're like, oh, I thought we were exclusive sexually, but they're not. They're like, oh, but you know, that's just for fun, blah, 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 blah. And then even at the bottom, look, gonna make you mine, right? A mess. Games, manipulation, that's this person's energy sexually. But I mean, it's good if it's just sexual and you can keep your emotions out of it. I don't feel like you can, because you've got manipulation and vampire here. That implies emotions, and forgiving and learning implies that you're connected to this person in some way, and then you're watching a pick a card reading. So there's some emotions here. Just make sure you leave your emotions out of it and protect yourself, protect your health when you're dealing with this person, okay? Because, right, this person's definitely a talker, because you have want to make you scream. So very vocal in the bedroom, because again, when they don't, you know, they may ghost you outside of that, but in the bedroom, they want to tell you everything they're going to do with you, right? Have a baby with me, create with me, right? You're the one I want, right? Go ahead and scream for me. Those are the things you hear from this person, and it's probably really good, but you know, like, it's not, you've got mixed signals that fell, and there's someone else in reverse, can't handle you. I'm not going to take it, but it says not open right now. So again, this person doesn't feel very emotional available. I only wanted one card, that's why I put them all back, but I'm going to get one more from this deck, and then I'm going to take the overview. Can't handle you. So this definitely wants to be there. Can't handle you. Look at those eyes, right? It's giving, like, I feel like I saw something the other day, or maybe a few weeks ago, that said, like, and it's not gender specific, but I just remember, I think it was on Twitter, that said, men that call women dangerous, it means he's married or something like that. And this is giving that, like, I can't handle you. Like, someone that says, oh, I can't handle you. It's kind of like a manipulation, a mind game thing to get you in bed. And then you have let's do it in public. And I don't think that's literal. I genuinely don't. It may be for some of you, but for me, it means casual. Public is casual. Public is social energy, right? Very, it's not intimate at all, right? Intimate would be a private, committed situation. Public would be very casual, cavalier. And that's the person's energy. It is not an energy of I want to move this because I don't want to confuse that those cards came from it, because these two decks look a lot alike. But yeah, this person's not feeling very committed to the situation. Even if they say that with that, you're the one I want. I'm having a feeling that that's what they say during sex to get what they want, to drain you in that vampire card. This is such a bad energy. But again, some of you here, it's not that toxic vibe. It is, it's just that one of you has like a really dark vibe. Not like that it's a toxic energy. It's just, like I said, that night owl, all black wearing type energy. That's how you ended up in this pile. Like, you kind of face value look like the energy of the person I'm describing, or your person at face value looks like the person I'm describing, right? Like, people would stereotype them, especially if they have like tattoos or piercings or something like that vampire card where all black. People would like stereotype your person and think that they're this energy that I'm describing, and that's how they ended up in this pile. Especially if you know for a fact that they're a sweetheart. I'm not talking about you brainwashed ones. Like, you can, there's a difference. People, you know, there's a difference. Just mind your energy. So let me see what is in this other deck so we can wrap up this pile. What is, oh, and it fell. Long lasting. So that's what does it for you. Okay, that's why you're feeling, look at that rose, that's why you're feeling all romantic about this person, those of you in a toxic situation, because it you know, it's a long lasting situation. This person has stamina. Those of you, I feel like the fact that I brought up those of you that are a small subset where your person is constantly stereotyped as having this energy, that long lasting proves that the connection, even though like it may feel fickle, it is a long-lasting connection, both as far as stamina, but like as far as you two being a couple, a good healthy connection. Because like I said, some of you, this is just what people are projecting onto your person. A lot of you, this is your person. And what did I say? It's like, as I start talking, as I tap into the different energies, a card pops up that is face value that energy. So I'm talking about that group of you that this is your person's energy, mistress. So especially if this person is married. If this person is married or in a committed connection, you know what it is. This is why this person treats you this way, especially since you've got breaking rules. You've got the nun here. Like, this person, some of you, because it's a nun, on breaking rules, this person takes pride in the fact that they turned you out. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds so bad. Sometimes I don't like doing these readings simply because of the things that I know are most likely to come through for certain energies, right? Other lovers fell on the floor. So it's more than just you. Maybe you may be the mistress, but you may not even be the only mistress, right? And then surrender. You've got the bondage energy and download. This person just kind of takes pride in making you surrender if you're that toxic part of the pile. Those of you where it is not that super toxic energy, and your person is having that projected onto them, that whole mistress, other lovers energy, it is their options. It's their options. It is possibly one specific option that they do have that they're weighing on. I'm not gonna lie, but you've got surrender, blindfolded, and then long lasting. So I could see them kind of, you coming out on top if that was a concern of yours. But others of you, this is very public, very casual, social energy, and this person is interested in bringing multiple people into the situation. They're messing with multiple people. They may want to bring other people into the bedroom with you, and it doesn't feel personal at all with that public energy. Okay, and it's out of frame. So there it is right there. It's just very public energy for some of you. Most of you, like I said, just take what resonates, align with what does, leave what doesn't. If you don't like it, pick another pile. It is what it is, okay? So hopefully it did resonate, pile 2. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hello, pile 3. If you selected this crystal, then this is your reading. I'm sorry if it's a bit dark. I decided to do this reading on a whim, and here we are. So we're going to look at, I've been calling it sexual healing. I don't know what I'm going to actually title this video when I go to upload it, but for now, we're just gonna say that we're looking to see what this person's interested in with you sexually, the ways that they would like for you to seduce them, things like that, like what they're interested in as it relates to sex with you. So whatever the title ends up being, that's the message. So we're gonna start with Romance Oracle, Romance Angels Oracle, just to get an overview of their energy as it relates to you sexually. Like I said, 18 plus reading. I do have my, if you skip the intro, I have the erotic sex and sex answers oracle decks to make sure that we get energies of that nature for those of you that are really specific about the 18 plus readings. But I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to do some tarot, and then I have Melanin Pop because that is a good deck that kind of has romantic teas, but it just spills the tea in general. So that way we don't spend too long on these piles. And right away, your card has leapt from the deck. Stay optimistic about your love life. So stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So that is your overview for this energy of your pile. And then you also have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So really, really passionate, love-based 18 plus sexual energy. It truly is. It's like sometimes if you're sexually active with this person, it feels too good to be true. Like it was so good, it's like that this can't be real. There's no way this person's actually interested in me, because it's too fantasy based. It's not real. And then there's a side of you that have like whatever, a crush, or you're talking about somebody you're in no contact with, and it's like basically letting you know that while you're fantasizing about this person, they are as well, right? It does say stay optimistic about your love life. This could be the one. So if you're in no contact, or if there's distance, or if this is just a crush, this person's fantasizing about you. They're thinking about having you in a sexual way, because that's the question we ask, right? So let me pull from this tarot deck and see. We're gonna see more details about this person's sexual desires as it relates to you. And we've got one hitting the deck, the Tower. Ooh, so I mean, super passionate, super transformative, mind-blowing. Like this is risk it all energy. So if there's any situation, if it's forbidden, scandalous, the Tower says this person is ready to risk it all for you. Okay, it does. And it's also very transformative, mind-blowing, like sweating, sore after, can't walk the next day, they're sore, their back's blown out, like what's going on. People at work are asking them why they're walking funny, or why their neck's sore. Right? And then it's funny because you have the Judgment, right? You've got the Judgment, and then you've got Ace of Pentacles, along with at the bottom 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords to me can be sexual. It is put you to bed energy. It also shows that they're not like a pump and dump, no matter the gender, type of person. They're not gonna lay with you and then leave, or have you lay with them and leave. They want to spend the night. They want to sleep together. Very romantic energy. That's why you have this could be the one. This is very much emotional connection based. That in the Tower leading into Judgment shows that the sex is going to be mind-blowing, regardless of if it's happened or if it's going to happen. Mind-blowing. It is shifting, like what they say, cultural reset. Like it completely shifts to both of you's perspectives and energies as it relates to love and romance and sex, because it's like mind-blowing, literally, with that trumpet, and that is also a play on oral. So that's what this person's interested in as well. But that Ace of Pentacles shows that after just one night together, you're ready to start a life together. It's that quick, right? Ace of Pentacles is like a new beginning. It's like, you know what? I think I could be real stable with pile 3. That's funny, but it's like pile 3 has it going on. I think I want to just go ahead and do the long-term thing with pile 3. That's what your person's thinking as it relates to sex with you. And even if it's not, whatever fantasies they've concocted in their head has them already on that message. Like, I can't wait to sleep all night with pile 3. I know it's going to be mind-blowing with pile 3. It's going to be a whole new life with pile 3. That's the energy that this person's coming in to the pile with, right? Super fantasy based, super lovey-dovey, romantic. This person's very romantic. They love love, right? And like if they're a crush and like they have a crush on you, like they love the idea of having a crush on you and the idea of being with you. So much so that if you got to know them, you would have to truly get to know them, because they Well, that's interesting. All kinds of cards threw themselves out because you would have to truly get to know them because they've already created a fantasy of you, a perception of you without knowing you well. And you've got addictions in reverse, show you off in reverse. Do you remember in reverse? Spice things up. So those words may jog something, but I'm not going to take all of them. I just want 3. And that's not how I wanted to shuffle. But it you know, I read them because I felt like some of you may be relevant. The words may be relevant to you to some degree. So I have religious, which is faith, vows, church, practice, holy worship, sacred. So that's adorable. So some of you, this person is sheltered. This person's been sheltered their whole life. They're not really sexual in nature naturally, but they may have been raised in a religious upbringing, a very traditional upbringing, depending on their culture. But this person is a bit particular. They're very set in their ways. They have a very fixed schedule and how they do things just naturally with this card. I know that's not sexual energy, but this is how you identify them, just in case you weren't sure if I was reading the right person. This person's very particular about their daily routine and things that they do, their religion, their traditions, their customs, and the way that they maneuver life, okay? And it also feels like they're a bit sheltered, and they may not be sexually experienced with that religious card, okay? They don't. And with hustler, unique job, sex worker, this person probably has a different line of work that's not, they don't have an average job. They have a job that's very unique in some ways, whatever unique means. And then, okay, apparently it pays a lot of money because you've got rags to riches. Self-made, abundant, rich, full circle, changes, joy. So some type of entrepreneur, somebody that's really doing well, very fixed in particular in their ways, but rags to riches shows that they've done very well for themselves. This routine has kept them on the straight and narrow. And it also shows, this religious card, it shows that this person's not very out there. They don't belong to the streets, if you were wondering. You know, may seem like it, may not, but I'm telling you, this person they don't belong to the streets. Religious and rags to riches. They're very focused on work and being the best person they could be, the best partner they could be, because religious implies that this person only has those sexual thoughts about one person at a time. Doesn't feel like someone that they could it doesn't feel like someone that could be with multiple partners. Okay, pile 3, doesn't feel like your person's open to multiple partners. It actually feels, this is actually giving me very vanilla as it relates to sex. Not saying boring. Didn't say boring at all. Just not open to wild, adventurous things. Could still be very much passionate and pleasurable, just not wild and adventurous things. That's what this person's giving me right now. But they're open to learning with teacher at the bottom. But I'm going to keep shuffling because I want one more. Right? They're willing to learn and grow and expand with you. They're just not ever going to be a super adventurous person. And look what's in there. Okay, it's not the bottom, but crush, stranger, love, daydreaming, surprises. So this is a secret admirer. If you've been thinking this person has a crush on you, a lot of you, this is a person that you haven't actually, most of you in this pile, this is the person that you've never been with, right? They fantasize about you with that secret admirer card. And then you got desert at the bottom. Clarity, honesty, survival, wisdom, self-discovery. Yeah, this is a single person, y'all. Some of you may be asking about somebody that is, oh, look at that, twin flame. What's under that one? Rebel. Very different from what you expected them to be, huh? That's okay. It happens to everyone. You know, twin flame may be different from what you expected. That typically is the nature of the connection. But this person's very typically is very serious, very business and work oriented, very financially focused, but they do have a secret crush on you. And they could see a life with you with that Ace of Pentacles, but you kind of shook their world up with that Tower and the Judgment card. And they think about laying with you at night. That's probably the nature. That Four of Swords, it's probably just, they probably only fantasize about having sex with you in a bed. Like, it feels vanilla, I'm not gonna lie, but that doesn't mean that they're not willing to learn, because the teacher card did reveal itself. And if that twin flame energy, even if it's not your twin flame, you two mirror one another. So they would be open to things that you're open to if you just bear with them and be patient with them. So I'm gonna hop right into this erotic sex oracle deck and see more details on the sexual 18 plus energy of this person as it relates to you specifically. You know what? As I'm shuffling that desert and religious card, it feels like they've had a spiritual awakening. Like sex with you having sex with them, pile three, you better watch out because you're looking at this person just like I'm looking at them. Religious, single, maybe not that experienced, vanilla. This person will blow your mind as it relates to sex. You don't even realize it. Like you're like, oh, this person doesn't do whatever. Like they're not into bondage or whatever. Whatever you're into sexually that you feel vanilla people wouldn't. This person would literally mess you up. Like you wouldn't even be right the next day. You'd be like, I can't even believe what happened. And that's what I'm getting from you, pile three. That's exactly what I'm getting that this person would be. So what is this? So again, it's crush energy. So secret admirer, right? Self-pleasure. So this person's, if you've been wondering, yes, they've been self-pleasuring. Let me see what else I can get. And they're interested in watching you do that as well. So, but that's I feel like most of you here are like crushes and such. Look at that, y'all. Okay, pile three, you're my favorite pile. Let me tell you why. So the whole reading, even in the intro, I've been thinking about, and you heard this hit. You heard this hit and me stop shuffling. We've been talking about sexual healing. Look at you, pile three. Sexual healing. So the card, I didn't even realize there was a sexual healing card in the deck because I don't know these decks that well, because they are fairly new and I didn't like look at them. Like I didn't do the thing where you look at each card. I just I was like, okay, I got decks, let's go. So at the bottom you have a deck, obsession, so watch that. This is someone that maybe, that self-pleasuring and is secretly admiring you. They're a bit obsessed over you. But sexual healing, this is a very innocent person. Face value. There's a very sweet and innocent side, right? A very playful side, but this person is not to be played with. Do not mistake that religious, conservative energy, work-focused energy for this person being boring or overly vanilla, because they are vanilla, but they listen. Sexual healing, I was talking about, they will mess you up. They will. Sexual healing. So I'm gonna especially since they're obsessed with you, this is the type of person that would obsess over your body. Make sure that they like really attend to you the way they feel you need to be tended to in a sexual way, right? Because really touchy-feely with seduction here, right? Very handsy and such. Like this person fantasizes about having their hands on you. And stolen kisses, this is 4 different piles, so maybe you have 2 people you're asking about if you pick that pile, or it's the same pile, same person, different perspectives of their personality, right? But stolen kisses, and that just goes next. And it's funny that I don't consciously think about where I'm putting this outside of, can people see, right? And is it close enough to the cards that came from the same deck? That's what I think of. But putting it next to religious, it feels like sex may be taboo for this person if you're not, like, obviously religious people tend to think of marriage and such first. That's why you have this as the one. So this person's already thinking of like marriage and could you be the one they marry, just because they're having all these sexual thoughts and they want to have sex with you, and they may be abstinent or a virgin because of their religious beliefs. But stolen kisses feels like, that self-pleasure. They do it in secret. They do it at night with that 4 of swords. They think about you at night by themselves in a desert. Like they would never think about you sexually in front of other people. They would never have sex with other people or with other people nearby. Things like that. But again, sexual healing, seduction, very passionate once they get it in. This is a person that would sneak and kiss you when they think no one's looking, type of energy, okay? So let me pull from this other deck and see what else I get from you, pile 3. I'm not gonna lie, I almost wrapped it up. Let's see. But I have one more deck that we're gonna use, and I'm gonna see. But I do love that that sexual healing card. I'm gonna take that as confirmation that I should name this sexual healing. Like I was like, should I? But that card coming out in one of the piles is confirmation from spirit that that's what we're gonna name this reading. I may add some other things in there. Need to be uninhibited. And look at how she's censored, right? And look, she has a cross on it. She has a cross on her neck, and she's censored. Look at that, right? Next to religious, right? She is that it's giving me what I need. Like this person's very restricted due to any religious beliefs, their cultural beliefs, what they feel people should do. If they are playing hard to get, here's your confirmation that they are doing so. But this person's very reserved, okay? They're very reserved, face value. Once they get in, right? We're not getting a lot of their get-in energy because a lot of them are abstinent and or virgins. Like for religious purposes, they are not the type to just be out in these streets. They're just not. That's not how they are. That's not either quote unquote how they were raised, or it's simply just not their nature. They're not going to do it. But when you get them, need to be uninhibited. Like I don't feel like they're inhibited at all when you get them. Like I said, not super adventurous. Ooh, and exactly what I said. Look at this. Submit to me. That's this person's, and if they're religious and this is a masculine you're asking about, that's the energy. That is the energy, and it's gonna be not from a dominating, toxic way, because even though I got these cards all over the place, I'm just going to leave them where I have them. But at the bottom right now, you have romantic sex. So they're going to have that submit to me energy, but it's going to be very passionate, very romantic. It's not going to be in a toxic, controlling way. I'm going to take one more in the bottom. I'm getting all like stuck on the cards right now. They're sticking. So this last message may be interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so there's so many cards that tried to come out just now, but the one that was at the top of those was going to make you mine. So if this is a crush, they're thinking of ways to make it happen, okay? But there's some hesitancy here, and I'm wondering if I should just take these two. Okay, so playing hard to get, that's this person's reserved nature, right? And it's also, I just got something coming through. So this person's nature in general, but it's also this person, like, if you're in public, because this person is very private, stolen kisses, that stolen kisses card, it is this person being turned on in public, pretending that they're not, but giving you the eyes that only you know. And look, I'm testing your limits. I'm testing your boundaries. So that's what they want from you, but that's also what they want to do to you. So they're open, right? Very vanilla, very inexperienced because of religious purposes and such, but they're very open. How do I know that? Because one, testing your limits in the bottom of the deck. I know what that's supposed to be. Get creative with me. They're willing to learn. They're willing to grow sexually. They're willing to explore, but with you, right? This could be the one. The one is key here, right? It's all about this individual. They're not going to be this way with any and everybody. That's not their nature. Okay, someone that they can grow with, because rags to riches is not just financial energy. It's also someone that you spend lots of time with, right? From the bottom to the top. It's someone that you may have went to high school, college, then got jobs, and then got married later in life. Like not always education based, but it is a sequence of events, right? Rags to riches. I was here, I worked my way to there, I worked my way to there, and now here we are rich. Again, doesn't have to be financial, could be love-based, right? I asked the person on a date, we dated, we got engaged, we got married. It's a sequence, right? So that is the energy with this person. They want to be committed to one person and do all of these things with one person. They're creative and testing limits with one person, but they are not, playing hard to get also shows that they are not open to just anybody, okay? They're not just open to anybody. So someone that could submit to them because they are religious, so there's that edge, right? So, I don't have anything else. I'm going to wrap this up now, pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.